Hi everyone, I am Rafe and welcome back to our channel. Now in today's video, we are going to take a look at something that is the backbone of the financial markets. We are going to understand what is supply and demand in crypto. Well, we can understand the concept of supply and demand as using an analogy of a clothing brand. Let's suppose they release an article a article of a hoodie that has only 5 articles. Now, what happens is that those articles are very sacred in the market and they have a high demand, making their prices go up. Now, compared to another brand, they release 100 articles of a hoodie. Now, there is more supply in the market compared to the 5 hoodies. Now, the price is going to be a little lower as the demand is low for that. Well, in crypto, we use a similar concept of supply and demand of economics. That is called token economics metrics. We use this to decode the economic structure. Well, why does this metric actually matters, right? Token economics is the economic structure of cryptocurrency as we discussed. Everything in the market works on the concept of supply and demand. It is the backbone of the financial market. There is a concept of circulating supply and total supply. Both of these tells us how much supply is in the market, right? The more the supply is in the market, the lesser the price is. The lesser the supply is in the market, the more the prices are going to be. Now, another thing in Bitcoin that is important for us to understand. When Bitcoin was created, uh, it had an only limited supply of 21 million coins. Now, what could have happened is let's suppose the price of Bitcoin was $1, and some rich guy would have bought all the 21 million Bitcoins, right? Creating a monopoly on Bitcoin. Uh, so, in order for that not to happen, they introduced a concept of Bitcoin halving. What it does is that in almost all every 4 years, right, a limited amount of supply is released in the market. Let's say in the year one, it was 100, then it got cut to half, 80%. Then in the third year, it got cut to 50%. Then in the fourth year, it got cut to 25, and it just kept reducing. And the halving cycle will happen until 2040 until the entire supply of Bitcoin is available in the market. The less the supply is going to be available in the market, the more valuable Bitcoin is going to become. Now let's take a look at CoinGecko and see these uh, token economics in more detail. This is the CoinGecko. I will provide the link for this website below. We are going to take a look at this section. Now this is the market cap. What is market cap? Well, market cap is simply the entire amount of Bitcoin that is. Market cap is simply how much money is invested in Bitcoin. Diluted valuation, it is simply a more clearer version of market capital, which is almost the same. Trading volume, right? It is irrelevant to today's lecture, but it shows that uh, how much money has been traded inside of Bitcoin in the last 24 hours, which was $43 billion. Now, the higher this amount, the more price jumps we are going to see. Now, let's get to our topic, the total supply and the circulating supply. Right, as we discussed earlier, there are almost max supply 21 billion coins of Bitcoin ever created. Now, in the current market, there are almost 19 million coins that are being actively traded on the market, and only few coins are left that are going to be released in the upcoming halving years. What this has done is it has made Bitcoin more sacred, right? Supply and demand 101, making Bitcoin prices go even higher and making us long-term investor gain profit over the time. Now, if you actually want to make proper money in the market, we must always aim for something that is long term. This these are how the market's up, because eventually over the years the price of Bitcoin is always going to go up. And the last thing in today's video is the total treasury holding. It shows how much Bitcoin is being held by the governments of the world. And again, that was all for today's video. If you have any more questions, if you have anything that you would like to learn, any recommendations that you would like to give us, feel free to comment. The link for our Discord is also provided in the description. If you are interested, feel free to join. And yeah, see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.